field goal. 27 seconds.
That's a kicker that looks like he's confident.
Yeah. Man,
Browns.
he said, hey,
How much time left in the game?
27 seconds. Chip shot. Chip shot. And you go down again. Close as it may be, but you go down again.
Don't give up, man. We need a miracle,
Man, yeah, it certainly do.
Don't give up, man.
We'll see.
Ain't no much of us
We'll
over.
see.
Oh! There's a block! Pick it up! Pick it up!
Oh,
That's right! What I tell you? Hey! It ain't over with.
hey,
Let's go, Browns!
Hey, I ain't a believer, but they got a chance.
hey, you talking about miracle?
Let's go, Browns!
They need too many miracles. I'm making a bet right now. They find a way to blow this game. And if they don't, I'll jump out a second-story window.
You hear that?
All right?
You heard what he said?
Jump out.
You heard what he said?
Hey, bet's a bet.
Hey, in this house, we hold you to your bet.
We hold you to your bets.
I'm good with it. I'm good with it.
All right. I believe in you, kid. What's his name? Schmidt?
Yeah, which is too close to.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
listen.
got that right, Phil.
Good snap. Good hold. The kick is on the way.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, a bet's a bet.
You jumping out second story
A
window.
bet's a bet.
Let's
go.
I didn't think you that was miracle. It's a bet's a bet.
Browns.
A bet's a bet. Damn, that was a dumbass bet. Ooh, damn. A little higher than I thought. Bet's a bet.
What do you think's taking him so long? He ain't gonna do that shit, bro. No way. Uh-oh. I was just kidding! I can't believe this guy, bro! I can't believe this guy did it!
Well, you a man of your word.
Damn, Browns. Hey, that was nothing next week.
Yeah, I've been nagging, no,
All right. How's everybody doing? Welcome to episode 13.
13.
Of
Lucky
the Three Brothers
13.
podcast. So thanks for tuning in. Listen, we actually have a new model for the show. And it is in memory of Jay Jr., right?
Big
So we're going to open up with this show and we're going to close with the show. 3 rules. Take off your shoes, take a shot,
Big shot.
and have a good time.
That's it.
That's what we're going to do, right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what
All
it was
right.
all about, man.
Mr. Jay Jr.
Yeah, Jay Jr.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
appreciate
you
it,
got
brother.
it, bro.
Thank
All
you.
And hope they ain't a hole in my sock. It's on me for that crap. All right, listen. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. First of all, I want to thank everyone who tuned in to watch episode 12.
Yeah.
We're back in the thousands again
Yeah.
with the viewership. So we really appreciate that. That
Got a lot of
really-
remarks too. A
lot of remarks.
comments. Yeah.
That gives us tremendous leverage. We don't want to get into that now, but just know that we really, really appreciate the support. If you have questions, concerns, or comments
Right.
about our show,
Yeah.
you can always tune into our Facebook page, which is the Three Bros Pod.com. Right? At gmail.com. I thought that was
We'll get it right by episode 14.
Watch episode 1 or 2, and I did the same thing. The number 3 bros pod at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so first and foremost, any of you get a chance to see this Charlie Kirk memorial?
I did not watch it myself.
Did you see any of the? You knew that it was going on, but it just
Yeah,
wasn't something
yeah.
we were going to sit down and watch.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much something I would expect any of you to sit down and watch. I guess what went through my mind when I saw that it was on, I thought about the assassination of Mark and Melissa Hortman back in June,
Right.
and that got like zero coverage,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And this Charlie Kirk thing was like it was like a primetime show almost,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts of that?
First and foremost, are 2 things. One is Trump saying, "I hate my enemies and I wish them ill."
Yes.
It is 100% vintage Trump.
Right.
When the movie is done on his life, and there'll be 100 movies on his life, that will be a defining moment. That sentence from him tells us who he is as much as anything that he's ever done is. I hate people that are against me. I just hate them and I wish them ill.
Yeah.
Period. That's how he is.
Yeah.
The second thing, which I think is almost as important, is Erica Kirk saying she forgives the guy that shot her husband.
Okay.
Okay? So that takes a lot. Imagine, if you will, one of your loved ones being shot by someone.
Right.
And within a month, you have the feeling that, not that you want this to destroyed or whatever, the worst thing that could possibly happen to him, but forgiveness.
Yeah.
That is huge. And that was something that I think is very important for America.
That was a process, right?
Right.
Because initially she said, you don't know what you've uncorked or
Right.
what
yeah,
you've opened
exactly.
up. Or,
Yeah.
Right? Now, was that towards the killer of Charlie Kirk, or was that towards the folks on mass media or on
No, it was
that was talking ill of him?
It was what I think people would describe as the radical left, who have fermented the quote-unquote hate that exists that would enable this type of event to have happened.
So when she said you don't know what you've opened up or what you...
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you got, bro?
Well, I think that was real, showed empathy from, and
A word that, quite frankly,
Bingo.
Kirk doesn't believe in.
right, and I think that was big to hear that part. The Trump thing doesn't surprise me at all because, again, he's a seller of that, always has been. That's what he is, brainwashed everybody on, and it never changes. The reporting of that, anything, to really feeling sorry about what happened to Kurt, I don't know if that's in his capacity.
Yeah.
It's all about him and always is. And if you don't follow that, and if you aren't a part of that, he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
So, that's, to me, when I look out at all the people that are a part of the following, or mega, whatever you want to call them or whatever, I just want to ask you, man, where is the Christian person in you? Where is the human person in you?
Yeah.
And when does it get to a point when what he says is always defendable and always okay? Because if it is, and that's the way you are, man, I'm telling you, you're in the wrong place. This is not America. And that's not democracy. That's not a part of our Constitution. And that wasn't a part of Jesus.
Yeah.
And I think that all needs to be questioned. And forget the BS.
Right.
Man, answer the goddamn questions.
Yeah.
And they don't.
Yeah.
And I think that will be the downfall, hopefully, of this authoritative type government and part of Trump in the long run going forward. I don't think it's going to last another 3.5 years.
Why has mass media been muted so much on what Charlie Kirk really was? I mean, there are social media posts saying he was full of hate and
Yeah.
But
when you can control,
they're not televising.
Well,
that
you know
so
what?
much.
When you can control, look, we'll get into the part.
I think they're moving him towards a national holiday.
Absolutely, hey, absolutely. Well, again, when you control the narrative, you knock people off, and if they say stuff on the air you don't like, they're
Right,
gone.
right.
Look who's allowed in the White House to interview him. Associated Press, them are out. You can't ask a question. It's only people that he likes.
Right.
That's the propaganda that you got from Nazi Germany and everything else. They control the media. They control the narrative. We don't hear anything about the protests in the streets.
Right.
Look at Washington. Look at New York. Look at the protests they had. We don't see them.
Right.
Well, because you go down that alley, and you're going to be fighting another lawsuit. So that's the way I look at that.
Yeah. The other thing is, I think there's a natural inclination to hold back on that type of commentary. The parallel would be how Kirk responded to the George Floyd murder,
Right.
and how overt he was in his criticism and depiction of the type of human being George Floyd was.
Correct.
If we do that
Right.
with regard to Kirk, and many have,
Right.
but many have
Have
kept
not
their mouth
really
shut
done- yeah.
with regard to that.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, those that have done that have had their jobs called. There's an orchestrated and organized effort to go after anybody that has said anything negative about Charlie Kirk's death.
Well, they were looking at the NFL teams that did not take a moment
Right,
of silence.
right. 4
and they
teams
publicly
yeah,
identified.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said, well, what are they going to do?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So the dude, quite frankly, if you look at his life, it ain't a remarkable life, quite frankly, in terms of goodness.
No, not at all.
And when you talked about Christianity and if these folks are Christian,
Yeah.
actually, what they are Christian nationalists.
Right.
Which
Exactly.
is not Christian.
Right,
Exactly
right.
All they believe in is the power of America and a white Christian
right.
America, which is, quite frankly, a sentence that contradicts what America is supposed to be.
Exactly
all right?
right.
It has
Right.
nothing to do with
Right.
with a particular religion.
Right.
The idea of America is religious
Liberty,
freedom.
Exactly
It's
right.
religion, so you can practice any religion that
Exactly
you want.
right.
You don't have to have any religion.
Yes.
And I had said this, even if you're a Christian, you don't have to have Christianity shoved
Right.
down your throat.
Right.
The way that
Exactly right. That's a
these,
choice.
These folks want to have
Right.
Christianity shoved
Yeah.
down your throat. So,
Right.
it's a challenge. It's a challenge from that standpoint. And so, to try to, I think, calm things down, at least for right now, I don't think people are expressing the things that they
Really.
would normally express. And, out of respect for somebody
Right.
that just
Right.
died,
Right.
it makes sense not to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it
but
does.
But the right is exactly the opposite of that they take every opportunity to take a shot whenever they can take a shot.
Okay. I guess we'll see more down the road. I mean, when when history is written, just how he's characterized. So
Well, I think he'll disappear in history. I don't think he's a.
you think so?
I don't think he's remarkable. And
Well,
I
no,
didn't
I
know
don't
who he
think he
was
is.
before he got shot. I heard the name before. But
Well,
I
they're
don't-
making a martyr out of him, though.
That's-
yeah, but I don't think that. I just don't think
This
it's gonna
guy
work.
is the what was the lady that did the Underground Railroad?
Oh, the Harry
Yeah.
Tucker.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see it though. And
on
listen,
Mount Rushmore when they get done.
college kids, their minds are mush. You know what I mean? They hear a good argument and they're following it. They don't know. They have
They
not
change
lived
it.
enough
Yes, exactly
to
right.
understand.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a
right,
good point.
Right from wrong,
Yeah.
quite frankly.
Jay, you said something interesting about controlling the narrative, right?
Yeah.
With the media, that role.
Right.
And it reminded me of our guy Jimmy Kimmel. Now Jimmy's
Yeah.
coming back. I love Jimmy
Right.
Kimmel.
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
And I had initially, when I heard he was coming back, I was excited, but I said, "Boy, I hope they didn't neuter him."
Right.
Right.
I got that.
Because there were several meetings, and then you saw something on, I guess, Keith Olbermann or
Yeah.
something, or what was that about?
Well, Keith Olbermann came out. He's got a podcast, and Keith Olbermann's hated like crazy by media and everything, even with his famous days of ESPN and all that.
yeah.
But he's been gone after because he says exactly what he thinks, and he's on the
free.
left side. Yes, he's free. He
Totally
says what he
free,
wants,
yeah.
and he said they'll keep coming after me. You can't. But he announced the other day, before all this happened, to be aware that Jimmy Kimmel, don't be surprised, will be back with the new contract
Is that right?
and all that. And I think again, he's looking at it as that First Amendment, the right of speech, and he didn't say anything that was that detrimental.
Right, right.
He didn't. He didn't.
I
come
heard a
out-
couple times. Wait a minute, did I miss it?
yeah, I watched it over and over. And if you look at, they have a thing up with Johnny Carson back in 1992,
I saw
making
that.
fun of Donald Trump. And back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what political satirists or
Right,
comedians
right,
do.
right,
that's right, that's
They make fun of whoever's in office. They
right.
always have. But he doesn't like that. And I think you're starting to go too far that even the naivete of people are starting to say, oh, hold up. Hold up. They taking another guy off there. Who's next?
Right.
All of it's going to be shut up
Right.
because that's where it's headed.
Yeah.
And I think, he obviously knew something and something behind the scenes. Kimmel came out and said it wasn't about him and Trump or anything.
Yeah.
It was kind of behind the scenes. There had to be a lot going on.
Well, not only is he coming back, he's coming back with a new contract.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
And they said
And the same
Olbermann said he's working from a position of leverage.
Yes.
So is he using the Constitution to what?
I don't know that he's using the Constitution because, quite frankly, the Constitution doesn't apply in a lot of stuff that's going on in the country right now.
Right.
So,
well, where's his leverage coming from?
well, it may be like Brof was intimating the first indication of a shift in public opinion in terms of you can't go this far.
Right.
In terms of what you're doing to try to control free speech.
hear you, but-
Ted Cruz.
I hear so many things.
You know what
I
I'm
said?
Yeah.
You can't go this far, but
Yeah.
but go ahead. So tell me
No,
about
Ted
'cause I
Cruz
heard
has
you-
come out and said that that the right is going too far with regard to the trying to prevent free speech.
Right.
Marjorie Taylor Greene has
been
stepped up
pounding
against
the
Trump,
drum
not about
for
the
that.
free speech thing, but about the
Yeah,
Epstein
the Epstein
files.
files.
That stuff ought to come out. And
frankly, Charlie Kirk was saying,
Yeah,
to
he
be
said that.
transparent
Exactly.
about the Epstein
Yeah.
files.
So the thing with MAGA that has been up to this point is fuck the facts.
right.
Exactly.
Whatever Trump says goes.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Now people are starting to say, all right, we need to start looking at this because this is real.
Right.
Right.
These are factual.
What
I think it took something to hit home. Like now when you
Well,
talk
you know
about
why? I
First
think-
Amendment or your rights to free
You're
speech.
right, but I think
now that it hits them,
Yeah.
Right.
now they want to say, wait
You know
a
what?
minute.
But that's what I've always thought, though. Until it lands on your front porch,
Yeah.
Right.
I'm all right with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
You're all
Until
right
it
with
affects
it.
my family.
Yeah.
Until it affects me.
Yeah.
Now I got a problem.
Yeah.
But if I'm a hater,
Yeah.
I hate them. I don't
Because if
give a
you
damn
think
about
it,
them.
No one's had more free speech than Donald Trump.
Exactly.
Think about it.
Yeah, and to say
So
the
that's
things he
an issue.
has
Yeah.
is unbecoming of a president or leader
Right.
of a democracy.
Right.
You know,
right.
but that's been excused. Well, now everybody's starting to say, oh, hey, I can't say what I want to say, or someone can't say. That's going too far.
Well, I was concerned because I thought this was the new face of cancel culture.
Yeah.
We've had cancel culture with particularly comedians and stuff of that ilk, but I said if to your point, controlling the narrative, this media influence and things like that. So, I don't know what happened with Stephen Colbert. They said it's contractual or something like that, but Jimmy Fallon, they said they're going after
Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel. Then they said they're going after Jimmy Fallon.
Who's next?
Who's next?
Yeah.
So something had to happen and intervene in this because that is dangerous.
Yeah, and it's a shot across the bow. It
Yeah.
is for anybody else that isn't within earshot of this.
Yeah.
It's a warning. This
Right.
can happen to you too.
Right.
Yeah.
Those guys are wealthy, so
Right.
they can lose their job and be just fine.
Right.
But an average person who's got a job, who's got to support a family, can't lose your job, and you can't be. And and it's that culture where people are now calling the employer of the person making those comments to get them fired.
Yeah.
That's
right.
that really infringes on free speech.
I think it influences the growth of these podcasts, right?
Yeah,
Where you
absolutely.
have the
Oh,
free-
yeah, because you got an area to go to.
Yeah.
You've got a platform.
You
to
got a
go
platform.
To. And that's why I think it's so big.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of your more popular podcasts have sponsors,
Right.
but it's not the same guidelines as like the NBC,
Not at all.
ABC, CBS
Yeah.
kind of thing. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And just full disclosure, the left has also been very guilty of cancel
Oh,
Sure,
culture.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is
Absolutely.
something that the right doesn't
well, they
necessarily
call
have ownership.
Kevin Hart
of.
Kevin resigned, but he was supposed to host the Oscars that
That's right.
year.
Yeah.
That's right.
He
And he
dug
would
up,
take back jokes that he made
Right.
about
Yeah.
15 years ago,
Oh.
something like that.
Well, and that's the thing. You
Can you
think
imagine
about.
being a comedian?
But you're a comedian, man. Comedians do offend. That's just
Right.
part of that.
Let's go
It's
back
a
in
joke.
30 years to see what Jay
It's
said.
a joke. Yeah, and then hold it against
Yeah.
you know.
But can
Anything
you
outside the lines is going to be held
Yeah.
against
Can you ever, and listen, we've all done and said
Absolutely
things
right.
that are regrettable.
right,
Can
right,
you
right.
ever
Right.
be forgiven for something? There are
Right.
people that have gotten, college scholarships as athletes
Right.
that somebody dug up a
Right.
Facebook post
Right.
Yes.
and the
Yes.
scholarship was rescinded. These
Yes.
guys are kids.
Yes.
You know what?
Exactly
How
right.
can you
Yeah.
can't hold a child
Yeah.
accountable for saying something
Right.
Right.
as a child? They're,
Right,
they're
right.
not even, their brain's not fully formed
Right.
until they're in their mid
Yeah, and
20s.
again, now especially with all the social media and ways of getting it,
Yeah.
they can find everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
good God, are we
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
go back
yeah,
and punish
yeah,
people
yeah,
from
yeah,
years
yeah.
ago
Right.
Yeah.
for what they said?
Yeah.
But
So I'm not saying no punishment
Right.
because it needs to be recognized.
Accountability.
That person
Well,
needs
as long
to,
as somebody owns it.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Exactly. But to
That's all you
just
can do.
end them, from that
Yeah.
standpoint,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just not the right
Yeah.
way to be.
Yeah. And that's the type of thing that'll visit you on your own doorstep, too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, exactly right.
don't throw, what they say, stones in the glass house.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Be
Yeah.
careful. Molly Karam left ESPN.
Yeah.
What's that about? Abruptly?
Yeah.
I hear that was contract related. What do you know about that?
Yeah, contract related is the big thing, but this was known behind the scenes basically for a while now that her 25 contract, where these are going to be her last, or they weren't going to renew it, or it wasn't going to be what
Now,
she
was it
wanted.
not up to where she said it should?
I think so. I think with her, she just wasn't happy with that, the way they were approaching her about it, or the way it was going.
Now, this was a #1 show, though.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. And I think, again, she's got marketability. She can get out there, do things. And for me, to put up with Stephen A. and all the people, like Skip Bayless and all them over the years, God bless them.
I wasn't gonna go there, but since you did,
I did, man. And
Pretty easy gig, though. I mean, really,
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
you teeing it up, and
listen.
Steven,
You-
Mad Dog, and those
listen,
guys.
You got to be on point. One sentence can end you. So think about it from
Right.
that standpoint. One
Yeah.
sentence.
yeah,
So you really have to be on.
Right.
She has done that for 10 years.
Yeah.
Now imagine. Now listen, and I don't mean this to be
I was
critical.
more than that, but go
Well, it maybe it is.
Whatever,
Maybe
yeah.
it's wrong. But imagine being next to Stephen A. Smith for 10 years.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Now I'm assuming she's rich. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah,
married to Jalen
yeah.
Rose, so I don't think money's her issue. Quite
Right,
frankly.
right.
And she probably has other irons in the fire.
See,
Right.
that's what I heard.
So
yes.
how long do you want to do that? You know what I mean? There ain't but one. Well, I don't want to call it Vanna White because it's just
Right,
there's more
right.
talent involved in what she's doing than that.
Right,
But
right.
but if she wants to expand
Bingo.
and grow and
Yeah.
be, something in her
Right.
life, and again, I don't mean this is nothing,
Right.
but I'm just saying that role on that show. She did her time.
Right.
She deserves the opportunity to move on.
How
That's what she
many
wants.
years can you be a referee?
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and
Oh,
like,
yeah, yeah,
and make sure
yeah.
you keep every.
Yeah.
Man, I think after a while, enough money made.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking to move on to
Yeah.
something else I can do.
Yeah.
So I think
And,
that.
now, what did Carrie Champion do after that? Do we know? I saw her.
That's the flip side. So
Yeah.
maybe there's
Yeah.
nothing left.
Right. Maybe
And I-
referee
I
would-
saw her in some media capacity. I'm not sure what her role was,
Yeah.
but she seemed to
Yeah.
be doing.
You know what? I don't watch enough sports or
Yeah.
TV to know
Yeah.
who's who. I know her
Yeah.
because of the name and Jalen Rose and enough that
Yeah.
I've seen her over the years. I don't know anybody else, quite frankly. I don't
She
know
reminds me
I don't
of-
know any of these sideline reports unless you have been part of a scandal or some sort
Right,
of
right,
controversy,
right.
like
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins
yeah.
sister. What's her name? Joy Reid.
yeah.
Joy.
Yeah.
Joy. What's her last name? Joy.
What's his name?
Her brother played for the
Yeah,
Dolphins.
yeah.
Right.
He's coaching
You
the
like know
Hurricanes. He's coaching the Hurricanes right now. Jason Taylor.
Yeah, Joy
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah,
So,
Joy
so
Taylor.
yeah,
Yeah.
unless unless you've been involved in
More.
something like I have no idea who these.
Well,
these
you know,
folks are.
I look at this. Look at the guy we know, Leon Harris. And then
Right.
he was on national news, all the
Right.
big time.
Yeah, right.
Well, in his later years, after he got on that, he was doing news in Washington.
Right.
It's the same with the guy in Cleveland now that was on Channel 3. He's on now. That Russ Mitchell. Russ Mitchell was a national correspondent guy. He's now in Cleveland.
Local, yep.
So I think, they get older, they kind of phase out, and you go, okay, I got a great gig here where I
right.
can be director of it.
Yep.
I can make good money.
Yep.
I've made good money. I'm happy, and I don't have to go through
yeah.
all the hoops to do it.
yeah,
I think some of that's it too,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
even like comedians and movie stars, some people just run their time.
That's right.
Right.
You know,
right.
the shit ain't
Yeah.
funny no more.
Yeah,
or
and
whatever.
all the behind the scenes politics. We have no
Yes,
idea
exactly right.
what's going on
Yeah.
behind the scenes, but
Yeah.
it's got to be just a
It's gotta be a lot.
massively ego-driven business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I would
Hey,
think
yeah.
that had something to do
There's
with it.
Mr. Nico. I was wondering where he was.
Yeah, there we go.
Where you at, buddy?
Yeah, he went to Seattle.
Okay.
There he goes. There's our partner. He's like, man, what you guys trying to leave me out?
Boy.
Yeah, we're getting the good stuff now. He's ready.
So listen, let's talk about some sports because our Browns got an unlikely win yesterday. Listen, I was done with the Browns and I was done with what's his name, Schmidt.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you remember after last week's game was it last week's game?
I don't know.
When
I
they played
call him
Cincinnati.
kickers.
First game of the season.
The first game of the season, I was done with this kid. A field goal and a PAT, and we lose by one.
Yeah.
I was ready to cut him. So listen, if you see me running for GM, I'm probably
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
I would have replaced the guy.
You did
So-
that a couple of years ago with a guy that won a game, like the first game of the season or something like that. What was his name?
The other kicker we had, number 3.
Man, you
I'm
know,
posting on Facebook. My
I
new
just
best
called-
friend.
Yeah.
I just call him kicker.
What was the kicker's name, Al? We just
What year was it?
2 years ago. Actually, I think we ended up cutting him
Yes,
last
we did.
year
Yeah.
to get
Or-
Dustin Hopkins.
They did, because I don't like him.
And we drafted him out of LSU.
Is that where it's from? I don't know
He was
kickers.
a hell of a kicker. at
Very,
LSU.
very
yeah,
seldom do I know kickers.
Oh, Cade York.
Cade York.
Cade York.
And he made I know it was at least a
Listen.
55-yarder or something like that to win a game. Might have been longer.
And it was an emotional game because we had opened up against the Panthers and we played against Baker.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Clearly a better team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had them beat by more than 2 scores in the fourth quarter, and then the defense just collapsed. And Baker brought Carolina back in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine had Baker won that game?
Yeah.
This kid had to kick a 63-yard field goal
Yeah.
to beat Baker. So, he was my best buddy at that time. So anyway, this Andre Smith guy, I wish him well. I wish him well. A 55-yarder at the buzzer. That's a good start. It's a good comeback. And it kind of tells me what he's made of because missing a PAT in a short chip and you lose by 1, that's pretty bad. So the jury's out. We'll see.
Yeah, I wish everybody were on the league, but as far as kickers go, this guy right here, it don't mean.
I didn't call the win, but I called the cover, and I said they may win. If you remember.
No, you were pretty adamant.
I was adamant about
You said bet of the week, or what did you call it?
Yep. Lock of the week.
Lock of the
You
week. You
called
called that.
Absolutely.
Still on that.
But you were talking about covering the points.
I said cover and may win. That's right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say win outright. I wouldn't say it, but I said they were going to be in position.
11?
Outright.
Yeah.
It was no, it was
Not
like
a
7.5 to 8.
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
around there.
yeah.
But here's the deal: the Browns blocked a field goal,
Yeah.
if you recall.
Yeah.
And it very well could have been a scoop and score.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Because
Right.
I don't know what happened, but
Yeah.
the dude just
Yeah.
wasn't there at the time.
Didn't get it right.
Yeah. So it didn't work out, scoop and score. So allow the Browns to get the ball, run clock,
Right.
and then kick that field goal.
Right.
They scoop and score. Browns lose that game.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, Browns lose that game because
Too much time on the
too
clock.
much coming on top, and they're coming right back down the
But
field.
their
to score.
defense was outstanding, though,
Their
right?
defense is always outstanding
Yeah.
until you need them.
Okay.
And that is the
That's
the
the-
Browns. I'm telling. And listen, I don't mean to be
That's
critical.
the
They've been
blueprint.
playing great. And the thing I said about the Browns defense,
Yeah.
if they get this kind of effort from the offense, the defense is going to be worn out by week 10.
Well,
Right.
let me ask you a question. How long we going with Flacco, bro? We can't do
Well-
10, 13 points a game,
Yeah,
bro.
well-
How long we going to go with this guy?
The only thing I look at though is what do they do well? Now you said Jenkins would have ran the ball well. He did start running the
94
ball. Yeah, Green Bay doesn't play the run real well, but did they throw the ball? Who scares you out there as a receiver besides Njoku? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not scared by the rest.
No.
So I can put pressure on Flacco.
Judy and who's number
they-
19,
they don't
the
scare me.
second-year guy.
They've dropped balls. They've done that stuff. Now, my thing is, Flacco might be a little careless ball. He's always been kind of that way. But damn, when you're running for your life, you got people coming. You got to try to make plays.
Yeah.
Now, you put one of them young bucks in there. The only problem is they start getting hit. You talk about turnovers and damage
Yeah.
to them guys. Everybody thinks that's easy to come in, run that offense. Let me tell you something. That offense is not dominating enough. There's an injury up
Need
front
some
again.
playmakers.
Yeah, you need some playmakers. I'm sorry, but you do. And don't think it's just the quarterback.
Yeah.
Shador or they're not going to come and light it up. I don't see the material around it. Now, what they can do, protect the ball better. Run that damn objectives, then make sure a running game stays there. Use those tight ends.
Yeah.
That's play action.
Yeah.
That's good. That's kind of Stefanski ball. Play action, fake that run, then get them tight ends and get the receivers in. You can take a shot in there. But when you're at penalty-wise, you're at 3rd and 15,
Yeah.
or 3rd, you ain't scared no one out there.
Well, this is one thing I think the Browns have done well. I think it is if you want to run the ball and run clock and control and keep the other quarterback on the sideline, you got to run the ball. The Browns have always seemed to have 2 tight ends that have the size to block
Yep.
and the hands to catch,
Yeah.
and that keeps the defense on balance because you can just as easy
Yeah.
throw
No,
as
absolutely.
run. There's some teams that have run packages,
Right.
Yeah.
and they put these guys in. You know they're not going to pass.
Right.
And so with the Browns, you can't really discern which way they're going.
Right.
With, Fanning.
And I think, right, and
what's the other kid's name? 85?
Njoku from
Njoku.
my memory Hurricane.
Yeah.
And they even had another one. And if you look at New England, what they've done, their leading receiver was like a tight end.
Right.
If you look at Buffalo,
Yeah.
Kincaid and those guys up there,
Right.
they're tight ends. They don't have like this real sure go-to receiver.
Correct.
They got a good back.
Right.
They can run, but they'll hit them tight ends when they need it.
Yeah.
And then you notice some of these quarterbacks aren't passing for as many yards, but it's
I think-
effective.
Yeah.
They're effective. They're running.
142 yards though, Jay.
Yeah, you know what? But you play great defense. You turn people over. You make those field goals. You get a couple scores. Now teams have to battle from behind. They're going to be Cleveland's defense continues to play that way, they stay healthy, they're going to be in
Well,
a
they're
lot
top,
of
they
games.
are, what, top 5 in the league
Yeah,
right
they're
now?
going to be in a lot of
It's
games.
great.
It's
You can't
just,
ask any more of them.
no, you can't.
But listen, let's be real now. Browns lucky as hell to win that game.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
lucky
Oh,
as hell to win that
hold
game.
I
up,
think
hold
that
up.
we have to score.
Hold up.
I'm going to say at least 20 a game, Phil. I was
Yeah.
going to say 17. But I think at least 20.
I think someone sprayed mace in Love's eyes when they were pass rushing. When he threw that last interception, I was like, whoa, where was that going? You know, to ill afford to do. Well, again, you got some breaks, but in all games, man, the ball rolls funny ways sometimes. And the thing is to stay in it and fight that way they did defensively. Hey, let's face it. You know, they want it, and that's take it for what it's worth. But
Well, let me ask: is this a playoff team?
No, I don't think so.
Is it a playoff
No.
team with Gabriel or Sanders at quarterback?
no,
No, I don't think so.
So then, what do you want to do?
I want to see the kids play.
You
I want to see what we have.
Do you want to?
Under duress.
Okay, but it's week 3.
right,
Right.
Okay.
Right. Hey, I'm the guy that wanted to cut Smith after week 1.
Yeah, exactly right.
You know who you're talking
All right.
to.
All right.
Right,
Here's my
absolutely.
point.
Hey, listen.
Let me just say this one thing.
Okay, because I've been institutionalized. The Browns have just.
yeah, yes, you have.
Go ahead.
Browns leadership should be looking at the big picture.
Right.
Big
Yeah,
picture
I'm
ain't,
sure they are.
ain't this season.
Right.
With Flacco, you can get 13 to 16 points every week,
Yeah.
and you're going to win 4 to 6 games.
Yeah.
All right.
I'd agree with that.
Okay. Maybe with one of the rookies in there, you win 5 to 7, 68. Whatever.
Is a difference.
So do you want that? Do
Right.
you want those 2
Right.
more wins? Or do you want that high draft possibility? So I truly think, and so if they do want to look at these young quarterbacks, give them time to see. I think Gabriel got in one of these games, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got in the game last week?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So,
Baltimore.
okay, so give him some time. Let Flacco play.
Yeah.
Let the Browns do what they can do. They're not going to the playoffs. Flacco ain't going to be here next year under
Right.
any circumstances.
Right.
He's not going to be here next year. And that's it. They're selling hope.
So
but they're going-
Stefanski's safe in his job. I mean, that's been talked about.
This ain't even about Stefanski.
no,
This is
it's
about
not.
ownership of the Cleveland
Right.
Browns. Just like
Well, I'm
Deshaun
saying
Watson played.
if you do 3 and 14, they're not going to fire Stefanski, in your opinion.
No, that's not
Okay,
my opinion.
okay.
But
Yeah,
Stefanski
yeah.
has no control over this.
I agree.
Just like he played
I would
Deshaun
agree.
Watson when Deshaun Watson was clearly miserable
Keep forgetting
last
about
year.
Deshaun Watson.
He was miserable last year. Stefanski kept defending him, would never say a bad word about him.
Yeah.
And, and until he got hurt, he was the guy.
Yeah.
And to your point, is Stefanski fireable? Yes, for one reason. Look at the draft next year.
Yeah.
All right? If they see potential out of this team, and again, the only reason I wouldn't throw the young guys, they got 14 games left. You know, you can go 7, 8 games, then go, hey, listen, it's time to take a look. We're not doing things. Let's see what these guys got. And give them time. But if you feel like you go, ooh, defense going to be around. We got guys under contract. Same way offensive. We're pretty good up there. We make some moves. Get the right quarterback, receiver where we need. You know, new leadership is always looked at going, hey, man, these dudes ain't going to take us into it. I just look at that you know, it's just the way the league works.
Yeah.
You know, you're as
get
good
that.
as your last ball
I
game.
am less patient because I'm always thinking about windows.
Right.
Yep.
Like we only got, we don't have Chubb anymore,
Right.
but we only have Chubb for Myles Garrett.
Yep.
He's only
Yeah.
going to be that good for
That's exactly
in
right.
football
Yep.
for a limited amount of time.
Yes.
Now look at their line with is Conklin back? Is he
No,
playing?
he's still injured. Batonio probably retired.
He wanted to retire last year.
Yeah.
Came back
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's ready to go.
Yep.
And Juco's,
The Juke.
what's he get into, his 7th, 8th year?
Yeah.
So these guys are in their prime, and we're in that window where our core players are at their best.
Yep.
And so my point is, I think
No,
we're getting near a complete rebuild.
Makeover, yeah.
Right? And this is after 2 years of winning 3 games or 4 games.
Right. Right. But
Antonio's retired,
if-
and Juco's
if
retired.
I had the confidence,
Chubb's gone.
if I had the confidence to tell you if you put one of them young guys in, you might be a playoff team, I would. Because that's it.
Well, I don't think we have anything on the roster that'll make us a playoff game. But
I don't either. But
it kills me that I watch teams, ascend to a level.
right.
Spend a little bit of time at the top. Not that they necessarily win a Super Bowl or not, and then they
Right.
rebuild. Like, look at the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
Right? They got Jared Goff back, or they
Yeah,
got him
yeah,
at quarterback, and they are like ascending. Now I don't know if they'll come out of the their division as division winners, and they look to be a team that's ascending. The Rams, when they got the kid from Detroit,
Stafford.
right?
Yeah. He's an old man quarterback now.
Buffalo's been at the top, and KC's been at the top, but
well, look at Pittsburgh went with the old guy now to keep it going. But
Texans, when they got the kid out of Ohio State,
the Indianapolis Colts,
right? When are we going to go?
Indianapolis Colts. Daniel Jones is done, right? He ain't no real quarterback.
Look at them over there.
He's 3-0.
Yeah.
He's 3-0.
When are we going to have a year?
Well, you know what? But if you stick with people and you make it work, how many times we see the Browns just give up on guys and ship them out or whatever?
There you go.
You got to keep building and drafting, which I love about the Steelers. You know, watch every year they draft the damn 2 offensive linemen or something because they want to run the ball and they'll strengthen up the defense. They'll get by. They'll have a running game. They'll keep those guys. But they kind of systematically, the Ravens, I hate to bring up our division, but those do that.
Yeah.
Where the Bengals struggle, they put so much in the offense, Joe goes down. They ain't winning shit. Sorry. They ain't got the defense.
They got no offensive line either.
Right,
But-
exactly right.
But what you were talking about with this, gradual ascension,
Right.
Browns had that 3 years ago.
Yeah.
with Baker.
With Baker.
Right.
He beat Pittsburgh, I think,
Twice,
in a playoff
back to
game.
back.
In a playoff
They had
game.
to win to make the playoffs,
Yes.
and then they played them in the
Damn near
playoffs.
beat
So-
Kansas City.
Okay,
And damn near beat Kansas
Yeah,
City.
and then what did you do? You cut your quarterback. He was hurt. He had a down year, and you flushed him.
Not gonna lie.
That's the Cleveland
I was
Browns.
excited to get Watson.
Yeah.
I was excited.
I wouldn't. It's a character thing, man. I still need to collect my money from whoever I bet that he wouldn't play.
Kenny Williams.
Yeah, but just couldn't see it, man. Quarterback's a
Well,
leadership
you know what?
position.
He's still on the team. You can't.
It's a
Technically,
leadership-
can't pay you yet.
Yeah.
The bet was that people are wondering. You bet that
that Deshaun Watson would
not
never
play.
start 17 games
games.
in
How many games has-
Cleveland. In Cleveland.
Mr. Engineer. How many games has Deshaun Watson started in
In
Cleveland?
Cleveland. So not
Not-
a road game.
Not road games.
In Cleveland.
How many?
How many home games?
Yeah.
Boy,
has
that ain't
Deshaun
looking
Watson
good.
started?
And my bet was he'd never in his life, which technically
And when Philip made this bet, Deshaun Watson was not hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
He was not hurt.
Yeah.
So
That's an old quarterback, man.
Yeah.
You're an old quarterback.
Yeah, I think he's probably pending suspension or under suspension.
Yeah.
That's probably
He was
what
saying
it
we
was.
shouldn't
Yeah,
have got
yeah,
him. I was happy as
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah. Well, you know when, unfortunately, when you're a Browns fan, and look, I'm not a fan of anybody really, so I just love watching teams. But my thing was, they could have nailed it, but what they gave up, I was like, ooh wee, that's a lot.
Think about it.
9 out of the 19.
9.
Yeah.
9. Think about 9 games. He's barely halfway there. But here's the deal. The dude
Man,
grew up
another
in,
8 games?
He
I
grew up
can't
in
see
Georgia, I think.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
played in South Carolina.
Yeah.
The teams that he said he wanted to play in when
Warm
he
weather.
became a free agent were warm weather teams. He told Cleveland, no, you don't even
They're
make
one
the
of the
cut
first
in the
ones
teams that I'm
They're one of the
evaluating.
first ones he crossed
So-
off the list.
The only thing that got him there was money. And the money was guaranteed. Now he's got his money and he's in Cleveland. He's bored out of his freaking mind in Cleveland. Just like Baker and what's the wide receiver's name that came from Michigan?
Edwards, Braylon Edwards.
Yeah,
But,
both
yeah.
of them said they couldn't wait for the day after game so
Yeah.
they could take off and head to Florida or wherever they were going to just hang out. They couldn't stand it here. And Deshaun Watson,
What's the kid out of Manziel was leaving?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
he
I'm
was
talking about.
catching a plane
Yeah.
on Tuesday.
Yes.
Right, to
Yes.
get right,
Yes.
right.
And coming back
Yeah.
on Wednesday,
Right.
he wouldn't even
Not-
spend the night
right,
in
to get out of
Cleveland.
here.
Now, if
Yeah.
you let go Allen, who at Buffalo is a great winner quarterback that came out
He
of
passed on.
Wyoming,
Yeah.
with big hands,
Yeah.
built for this
There
kind
you
of
go.
weather.
I love big
You
quarterbacks.
passed on it.
I wanted to take a chance. You thought I was crazy, and still it hasn't proven to be.
Carson
correct.
Wentz.
I wanted to take a chance on the kid out of Old State.
Oh,
Will Howard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
and you know what?
And he may not be any good. He hasn't
Right.
done anything yet, but
Well, he's
Will
got
Howard-
a broken wrist.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
he come back from? But he is 6'5".
He had a bad game against Michigan, but other than that,
6'5", 230,
oh,
consistent.
man.
My thing is
I don't say
again,
he's the best quarterback I've ever seen. I just like big dudes.
right,
Quarterback.
and strong
Well,
quarterbacks.
Richardson and the Colts was a big guy. I don't know if he's still in the Colts.
Richardson
Yeah,
has not
yeah,
done
yeah.
well. Now, I don't know if it's a system, but
But he's
wasn't
not
the guy at the Colts.
I
right?
think
Yeah,
they tried
yeah.
him too quick. He
Yeah.
wasn't ready.
Yeah.
He's another one that might find his
Is he
way.
still there? They
Yep.
get rid of him?
Yep.
Kaiser.
And Danny Dimes is
Yeah.
what's Danny Dimes? 6'6"?
6'5",
Where's
wherever
this?
that big boy.
The guy they got out
Daniel
of the Jets. I mean,
Yeah,
out of
Daniel
the
Jones.
Giants.
He could run when he was at Duke.
Danny
he
Dimes.
could run. He
Danny,
could throw.
what's his name?
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And he's
balling
playing
out
well.
in Indy.
But
They're
you know
3-0.
what? What
Yeah.
do you want from your quarterback? They can run the ball, play action, and don't kill us. You know,
Right,
don't
don't
do
kill
that.
us, right.
I think
Make some
again,
plays every now and then.
You can
It
find
will
those
change.
quarterbacks now. Are you an elite team without one right away? Maybe, but to get to that point where you attract free agents and everything,
Right.
you got to win some ball games.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to get in there.
Yeah.
Who
But
wants to
if
come
I-
to Cleveland?
Yeah, that's the
And that's a
problem.
cultural thing.
Yeah.
So Pittsburgh ain't much different than Cleveland.
Right, absolutely
and Pittsburgh
not.
is a
Pittsburgh is
Absolutely
about
not.
winning, though.
Yes.
Yes.
That's my point.
They win every
It's
year.
A cultural
Every
thing.
year.
Every year.
The Browns' culture is
You know, city to city. And
Their
you know,
culture
you've been
is
around.
Yeah.
Listen,
Pittsburgh ain't got nothing on Cleveland.
No,
city to
that's what I'm
city.
saying.
you
Same
brought
kind of
a
thing.
person that was, I don't know if he was guilty at the time. Well, he never was guilty because he never went to
You're talking about WASSUP.
Yeah, of sexual, like a sexual battery thing, quite
Yeah,
frankly.
yeah.
You want that to be the face of your city, the face of your franchise? It just don't play.
So let me play devil's
Especially in a city that needs to develop a culture. If that's your culture, that ain't working.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm just being devil's advocate. If Watson came back next week and ran on 5 or 6 wins in a row, they build a statue for that dude. This is a football crazy town.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
telling you,
Yeah.
it's a football crazy town.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Morals be damned.
Oh,
Give me
no.
somebody in here who can win a game.
Yeah, that's what they want.
That is the feeling of most Cleveland fans. And that's the result of decades of suffering.
Yeah.
Give me somebody that can play ball.
Yep.
I'm just telling you. I'm not telling you it's right.
Right.
Right?
And I'm like I said, I'm glad I'm not.
I remember
I'm a fan of guys.
my
but-
youngest son, when the Cavs won the championship at 16. Oh, there's a million people
Oh,
at
yeah.
the pit. And this is
Yeah.
July or June.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, let me tell you something. If the Browns ever won
Oh.
the Super Bowl, it could be February.
It'd still be the
Minimum $5 million.
Yeah.
In February!
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't tell me about no $1 million,
No, man,
a million
they-
people down here
Nah,
in the middle of the summer for the
that'd
Cavs.
be days.
Which I love it.
They'd have
I
to
said, you
start,
let the Browns go to Super Bowl.
they'd have to start
Minimum 5
pushing
million
people out of the city.
Absolutely.
Because they'd be staying for days.
Woo. So my point is,
I know what your point is.
Yeah, they
That's
don't
why,
get it.
quite frankly,
Your point is correct.
Your point is the same reason Trump is president.
that's right.
Right? It's the same.
That's
point.
right.
Yes.
That's a
Yeah.
good analogy.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually,
That's a
it
good
is.
analogy.
Actually, it is.
That's a good. You're like, how can this guy lead your franchise
Yeah.
with the pending charges?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But people are like, listen, I need a damn quarterback. I want to win.
Yes.
And I mean, I was excited too. I thought Baker was good, but I thought Baker had a ceiling, and that's another thing. When you start winning 9 or 10 games,
Yeah.
you're a little cocky,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
we can do better.
We can do better, right? Oh, would I
Oh,
kill?
God.
Would I
And
kill?
listen,
Would I kill for 9 or 10
but-
games?
Hey,
now?
and Baker plays like a big quarterback. He is gritty. He don't slide.
Attitude.
He lowers his shoulder.
Ain't afraid
He
of
talks shit to
nobody.
the- Oh yeah.
But would that ever happen in Cleveland? Remember his attitude that he had to be humble.
I
You know
think-
what? And
I
that's
think-
what he said. He said he owned part
Right,
of his departure
right.
from Cleveland. That's
Yeah.
right. He sure did.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you got to be humbled a little
Yeah.
bit and
Yeah.
come back. That's why you see
Yeah.
Donaldson and all these guys,
Yeah.
quarterback now,
Yeah.
doing a great job in
Yeah.
Seattle after
Yeah.
leaving
Yeah.
Minnesota. Oh, he was
Hey,
nothing.
hey.
They
Chris
gave him
Carter,
money.
best thing that ever happened
Yeah,
to him, he
yeah.
said, was getting caught by Philly.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at the quarterback who's now with the Raiders. That was at Seattle last year.
My guy,
came out. It was in Cincinnati.
they wrote him off for dead.
Yeah, wrote him off for dead.
With the Jets.
as a backup.
Gino
Yeah.
Smith.
Yes.
Okay,
And,
okay,
and now
yeah.
You
he's
remember
turned
Gino?
around. He's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
having
Gino's
great
a
years.
damn good quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
he had a starting chance years ago and mouthed off to the wrong teammate.
Right.
And his
Gino-
teammate broke his jaw.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
Yeah. And
Who
the
broke his jaw?
One of his teammates.
Yes.
They had a bet. I think they were playing cards or something like
How
that.
could I not remember this?
And the
Geno
dude,
Smith?
yeah.
Was this in
absolutely.
New York?
No, this was before. Where was he?
Geno.
Oh, it might have been New York. It wasn't
New York.
Cincinnati.
Wait a
Wherever
minute.
his first
Did
team
he go to the
was.
Raiders?
Now.
That's where he's at now.
Yeah, that's where it's at
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Can you look that up, Junior? Who broke Geno Smith's record?
Excuse me.
No, John.
But this is his third team then?
Yeah. He
Third or
came into the
fourth.
league out of West Virginia. He was deemed
Yeah.
to be the starter. I want to say of the Jets.
First pick of the draft or something like that.
Well, it wasn't first, so
His
wrong.
teammate Ime Funa, and McPolly.
Okay.
What
yeah.
position in the draft did Geno go? He was top 3, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
But literally, the dude
Yeah.
punched him, and
Yeah.
he was
Broke his jaw.
And he's another guy that said, you know what, it took the time, and everybody appreciated it because
He went 39th overall.
39!
but he went through all that he's been through
Yeah.
and came out
And
the other
came
side
out the
better
other side.
man,
Yeah,
better
yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah.
And the thing is, we don't give quarterbacks. You look at Aaron Rodgers, he sat behind Brett Favre for like 4 years.
That's right.
You know, all these quarterbacks that sat behind guys until it was their time.
Yeah.
You know, and they learned. So now we throw them out there and say, hey, make miracles.
It's too much pressure.
Yeah, and
You
it's
gotta
just
have
not-
nothing.
What's
Now,
not gonna
perspective,
happen.
though?
Yeah, yeah.
It's all perspective. Look at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They want to fire, what's his name so
Tomlin.
bad? He's never had a losing season.
Yeah.
How long has he been there? 20 years?
Yeah.
There's only been a few
Imagine if we
coaches.
had that.
He's never
Yeah.
had a losing season. And
Yeah.
we're done. We're tired of 10, 11 wins.
Yeah.
Get a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but for some reason he has these. He leads the league in knuckleheads, man.
He really did.
Pickens, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon
Plaxico
Bell,
Burress.
Yeah.
Remember he shot himself
Plaxico.
in the...
Yeah, in the nightclub. Yeah.
Where is he? And he seems to tolerate this shit for the longest time.
But they
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
me though, if you're up there with Tomlin, he just shoots straight to you how it is.
Yeah.
You be the Steelers way, and that's it.
Yeah.
Now you may be a knucklehead, but when you're on that field, you are
I think that's what it is.
But I think that's why they end up getting out of
See,
Pittsburgh.
and I'll
now,
tell you,
said that's
what's
it.
his name though? Brown.
Yeah, he just lost.
He
his
became
mind.
an outcast.
He lost his
Yeah,
mind.
he was doing his own thing.
yeah, he's a CTE guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly
something
right.
like
I
that.
agree. I think that's.
Yeah.
But when you got a guy like I would think, and I think Plaxico played with James Harrison if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
My boy Jay.
If James Harrison's on your team,
Yeah.
I would think he'd be the one to say, you need to walk the straight and narrow. This crap ain't happening. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
are just. And Plaxico he got full of himself. He wanted the
Yeah.
money and all this
Yeah.
other stuff, and he did the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Right.
First of all, he should have said somebody shot him as opposed to that he shot himself, because it was the gun conviction. He went to jail for a year.
Yeah.
Say or a year
Yeah.
or two. So it was just a total mess.
He's back on doing podcasts about it.
Is he?
He's doing well.
He
Yeah.
went to New York and won a Super Bowl.
Yep, he's doing well.
He went to
Eli never lost to.
Oh, that's right. He
Never
sure
lost
did.
to Brady.
Tom Brady
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
postseason.
Well, in the
That's right.
postseason,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
So remarkable. All right, so there was some other stuff going around the NFL. Some crazy games yesterday, right?
Some great finishes. Great block field goal finishes.
Yeah.
But that's
And Philly. Who else? Tampa really had one. Tampa's.
Man, the Jets.
The
Coach
Jets,
Survey,
yeah, that's right.
they
Yeah.
blocked and scored.
Yeah.
And there's only a minute something
Yeah.
left.
And Baker brought him
And then
back.
Baker.
And
Baker brought
Buke, the receiver by Ohio State.
Uh-huh.
Man,
Oh,
he made
yeah.
some incredible.
Yeah, that boy.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
his
mean,
hands are unbelievable.
I'm gonna tell you, Tampa's a better team, not only with Baker, but their defense, offensive, their scheme, they're a pretty damn good team.
Baker throws
they
a
can run
nice
back.
football.
Yes, and
He's
that's
a
and
nice
see, that's all
quarterback.
they need.
Yeah.
When they had 3 offensive linemen basically maybe out of that game. So when they're at full strength, they're gonna win the division.
How good is Tampa gonna be, bro?
Tampa would be that damn good. They could be one that you wouldn't want if they're healthy. I wouldn't want to face them in the playoffs because they're just strong all the way around. Yeah, they're very strong.
But you got to say Philly's the class of the East.
Oh yeah, well, it's been Philly's defensive lineman is
Or the
340
NFC
pounds,
of the East.
blocks a field goal,
And
and he ran
flies down the
18
field.
miles an hour.
19.
Yeah,
19
19 miles an hour down the field, and he wasn't huffing, buffing
What's
nothing.
with the big guy?
He was flying down the field and scored. You know to do. But watch out for the
Dallas a
Rams, though.
pretender?
Dallas a pretender in my book. And you just had CeeDee Lamb go down for 3 or 4 weeks. Hey, Dak Prescott is not the problem. It's they don't have a defense, and offensively they're lacking. And
Why didn't they sign Micah? Just for more bodies?
yeah, that's what they
I
said.
heard,
But the problem is, even if they win games, those draft choices aren't real high draft choices. They're at the end of the first round or whatever. When you got a person like Michael Parsons, I mean,
Well, I would think Dallas is in win now mode.
oh, they got to be. But
But Dak is in his fourth year, fifth year.
oh, he's more than that.
Are you kidding me?
He's older than that.
Dak replaced Tony Romo.
Yeah, he's been there for a
So
while.
Dak's been there. He must be 30 years old. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Give me that, hey,
Yep.
Junior. How old is Dak Prescott?
Yeah.
But you had Michael Parsons.
Yeah.
Dak, you got
He's
now the
such a-
receiver's young.
Right,
Third,
right.
fourth year.
And he
He's
had
not hurt.
CeeDee Lamb, and they got Pickens
Yeah,
from
they got
Pittsburgh.
Pickens. Now,
This is when now.
CeeDee Lamb's
32.
out.
32?
Yep. CeeDee Lamb's out for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, so now you got injuries and stuff.
Windows,
So
man.
The windows is small.
Windows,
Detroit, or Dallas. to
Windows
me-
in football is way different than basketball.
Yeah, and I think
Window-
Jerry Jones has passed his time.
Oh,
as far as
yeah,
that
yeah,
goes.
that's right. Hey, he never had his
No,
time,
you're
quite
right.
frankly.
Not
He
how
never
many
had his
years
time.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly right.
So, you know, he got there, and I guess Jimmy Johnson was his
Yeah,
coach,
yeah.
his first coach. So Jimmy
You think
Johnson.
you think he gets pissed when people talk about Jimmy Johnson?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
because he has not won without
Absolutely,
Jimmy.
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But Jerry Jones is just,
Jerry Jones.
you know, he can't fire himself,
Right.
unfortunately, and
Right.
he's just a mess. So I don't care. I don't like the way Stephen A. is with Dallas, quite frankly. I
Yeah,
just think
yeah.
it's
Well, you know what? Though,
Overkill,
to be
I'd
clear, Stephen A. really cracks on Dallas fans.
Uh-huh.
Now he does talk
Yeah.
about the players,
Yeah.
but he really, when he laughs and
Yeah,
clowns
'cause
like
they're
that,
always-
it's always the Dallas fans.
The Super Bowl fans every year.
Yeah, Bears team.
Yeah.
He looks sort of Amos and Andy when he does that shit. to me.
Yeah,
He
no,
really,
it's a little bit.
it bothers me. And if we ever get good at this, and Stephen A. happens to see this, okay, I'm not calling you that.
But see,
But
I
it
like
bothers me.
I like
It bothers
characters.
me. But
I like
I don't like that. Though.
Stephen A. drives me crazy, but
Right.
he is a character.
Yeah. Oh no.
Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Yes.
Listen,
Drives
these
me
guys
crazy.
are out of the game. I'm gonna miss them.
Yeah.
They're characters.
Yeah, but you know what? They're always replacing them with something else. And the only thing is, they're screaming at each other. Podcast stuff to me has got old, man.
Yeah.
I just
You know,
can't watch
what's
that.
the big dude that used to be the coach of the Jets?
Marcel?
Oh yeah. The son.
He got a brother. His
Yeah,
Oh, the
yeah.
football guy, the
The-
defender guy.
Yeah.
The dad was the head, the defensive line or defensive coach.
The one guy
And-
now is on the NFL. Oh, he's on-
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Robert.
They had a dad. The dad was the coach.
dad
Oh,
coached the Bears 46.
Buddy
Ryan.
Rex
Ryan.
Ryan.
Rex Ryan.
Oh, Rex Ryan.
But Buddy
What's
Ryan.
the other Ryan's name?
I can't remember, but he's got the long hair. He looks
Yeah,
like,
he's got the long hair.
Yeah.
Buddy
Looks like
coached
Zeus
the.
or something.
He was the defensive coordinator. Put that
For the
46
Bears.
defense in
Yeah,
when we
he
played.
came up with the 46.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But my point is, Rex Ryan's a character. I don't
Yeah.
like him at all. I don't like him at all.
Yeah.
Mancini. They call him Mancini.
Oh yeah.
They call him Mancinius,
Yes.
didn't
Yes.
they?
Yes. Yes.
Don't
Is he
like
a
him at all.
character?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I
if
was
he's a
thinking
character.
personality.
Oh, you know who he blasted?
Rex Ryan's got the
He
personality.
blasted. What's the dude that did the thing on Robert Griffin?
Oh,
Mancini destroyed him. The dude that said, called Robert Griffin a cornball brother.
Oh, Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Parker.
I got to give Mancini credit for that. He destroyed.
He destroyed
him.
Parker?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
For
Rob
doing
Parker?
that?
No, it was something. Rob Parker. They were on for something else, and he absolutely
What?
destroyed him. So we'll look it up. After
That was
this.
on like on a podcast or something?
This was like on a broadcast
show,
of some
yeah.
sort. Yeah, like a TV
So
show.
face to face destroyed.
Yes,
Oh, I haven't seen
absolutely,
that. Yeah, we got-
absolutely,
we got-
and did it with humor, not with you know
Yeah.
I'm in your face and all that. Just with
Really?
humor, just destroyed him.
Oh, I gotta see
So
that.
yeah,
Was
but those types of even quite frankly, Ryan Clark is
I love
walking
Ryan
on-
Clark. You're not gonna say nothing bad about Ryan Clark, are you?
Ryan Clark walking on thin ice, man.
No!
He's walking on thin ice.
I love Ryan Clark.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
wrong
but-
with Ryan Clark?
Well,
I didn't say something wrong with him.
What do you mean thin ice?
But he's made some criticism.
Right. They
Yeah.
called
You
him
should have
on
called
the-
that guy.
Yeah. You're right.
He did a bad thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And he apologized.
But what he
yeah.
does, he owns it when
Right,
he does it.
He did,
Yeah,
right.
I give him
exactly
credit for
right.
that.
Exactly right.
But you
I
can
like Ryan
I
Clark.
appreciate the
I
honesty.
like him too,
Me
but-
too.
Love him, not
But,
like him.
but that's the thing. So they get rid of these guys
Yeah.
for.
Listen.
Like on ESPN, you got to watch. I think, but no, I'm a big
Well,
fan
you
of
know
all
what,
those
though?
guys.
Here-
I'm a fan of.
I think
honesty.
sometimes in the heat of
Oh,
because these are
absolutely.
guys
Yeah.
Oh,
that are
Ball
talking
players.
sports and for, you know,
Yeah.
for the most part they're ex-athletes.
Yes.
They're emotional, and I think that's what the
Absolutely.
network wants.
Right.
They don't want scripted conversations.
No.
And so when Ryan told the guy,
Yeah.
"You got to play to know" or whatever,
Right.
it was a bullshit comment. He
Right.
shouldn't have said it.
Right.
I think Ryan was a little pissed, and it's what you do
No,
when you're pissed off. at
exactly
somebody.
right. Especially
You know,
when
you
I
say
know,
something
when I
cut
know
off.
you haven't played.
Listen.
Yeah,
Oh, listen.
he said something that was
Yeah.
cutting.
Yeah.
I don't know word for
Hey,
word,
listen,
yeah.
but then when it was brought to his attention,
He
did
apologized.
Now that other guy he accepted it,
Yeah.
But he's done with Ryan.
Yeah. But
He's a professional.
hey,
It's
let
like,
me
hey, I
listen,
gotta,
let me quote somebody that Lord knows I don't like at all, but he hit on something recently, and this is Jason Whitlock. Who quite frankly is one of my least favorite human beings on the planet.
I don't like Jason Whitlock.
Okay, on the planet. But he aired a piece from Mike Tirico, who talked about TV personalities in sports today, and that he lamented that there were no more guys. He talked about this 10,000 hours that these guys would put in to hone their craft to be very professional sports journalists on TV.
Yeah.
And the way that it is now is somebody retires.
Yeah. Put him in the booth.
They put him in the booth. Give him a shot. He's got all he has is a name.
Yeah.
Ronnie Lott.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis.
The boy from Dallas, the tight end.
Yeah.
Right. Gronkowski.
The big
what's
tight
his
end.
name?
Damn, I loved. He was great practicing football.
And they got him off there right away.
What was the tight end for Dallas?
Jason Witten.
Jason Witten.
So
bad.
all these guys, they all get their shot. Richard Sherman.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Richard's pretty good.
Richard Sherman,
Smart
Randy
guy.
Moss.
Yes.
Listen,
Yeah.
if you are controversial and you've done some shit in your career, if you're known for running your mouth, you get a job after you get out. It has.
That's what Jason Witten was saying. That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And that wasn't what Tirico was saying, but Tirico was saying, man, I miss the guys
To put their time.
that put their time in and became professionals at this.
Yeah.
He did it in such a way where he wasn't insulting these guys.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, it's like Swagoo
Right.
and Perkins with the basketball.
Yeah.
They can be good at what
Right.
they do,
Right.
but they don't have the time in to prevent themselves from doing some real dog shit at times.
Right.
And Tirico probably
is
he has invested in his craft,
Yeah.
and he
So
wants to work with professionals
Right.
kind of on
But
his
you know
level.
what? But you
You
know what?
don't have to
Look what
carry
he-
the mail because you're
look at all
lacking.
he does. He does golf.
Oh,
He can do
Rico's fat
anything.
boy.
He can do anything.
yeah,
He's
Rico's
the
fat
best.
boy. Yeah.
He don't miss,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an icon.
Yeah.
But the point is, that shit don't matter anymore.
Right. No,
Right.
you're right.
It's all. Listen.
Yes. No, I
This
agree.
is also. It's a Trump era thing. It don't matter whether you're right or whether you're
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
It
But
matters if
Tirico
you say it.
recognizes
Right.
that. He already knows that you lack
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Tirico.
Yeah.
Because of where he has.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Where he has
Oh, yeah.
ascended to in
Yeah,
his
he
profession.
he could tell.
He knows when he's
Yeah.
not working with a quote unquote
Yeah.
professional.
But he was saying he talks to these kids in college, and all they want to be is like these broadcasters, not analysts or anything like that. They just want to be the guy.
They want to be
They
him
wanna be
right
Stephen
now.
A.
They want to be
They
Stephen
want to
A.
be Stephen A.
Yeah.
And it's just they're losing something. They're losing a level of
They're not learning how to
professionalism.
be.
And quite frankly, even if you look at these TV broadcasts, like a Jason Garrett as an example, the former Dallas
Yeah.
coach, the Reading kid out of Dallas, he ain't really that good. at
Right.
what he does. I'm not,
Right. No, I got you.
But Chris Sims,
Yeah.
they got all these guys that don't really have the pedigree
Right.
to do what they're doing. One guy that did it years ago that really, he may have started it, but he was really as good at what he did was John Madden. John Madden's very
Yeah,
good.
oh, yeah,
He was
yeah,
very
yeah.
good.
And so maybe John Madden's the father of all this shit. But if you remember sports reporters on
Yeah.
Sunday morning,
Yep.
when that was the only thing
Yep.
you could, you tuned in for that.
Right.
Dick Schaap was
Right.
eloquent. He was professional. He was never criticizing. The little guy, what was the little guy's name?
Mike
Lupica.
Mike
Mike
Lupica.
Lupica
Yeah.
was the villain.
Yeah. Yeah.
And compared to this shit today,
Oh,
he
that's
is a
nothing.
creeper.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
He's
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
But he was the one that was hard on these dudes
Yeah.
Yeah.
back in the day.
Right.
But
Right.
even them,
But Mike Lupica was still very
they were all
professional.
journalists. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
he's a real
They were all
journalist.
newspaper
Right.
guys.
He was a
that
right.
Jamel Hill
Right.
was on that
They
shit.
majored it. And
Yeah. Yeah.
Kornheiser was on it.
Yeah.
They had
Right.
they had
Right.
a crew
Right.
of
All of them were very good.
journalists,
Yeah. They were all
professionals.
journalists.
Yeah.
That show was awesome.
Yeah.
Because these
That's a good
dudes'
point.
insight.
Yeah.
Now we got
Ralph
this-
Wiley, I don't know if you remember
Yeah, I
him.
remember Ralph.
Yeah.
That's the guy that died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very
These
good.
dudes were friggin' awesome. That show was awesome because
Sports
you wanted to hear their
reporters.
opinion.
Yeah.
Stephen A. wants to hear Stephen A. Stephen A.
Yeah.
you can tell that this
too much
listen,
show. He's too
listen,
commercial.
But
Yeah.
listen, it makes him $100 million.
absolutely.
If I can make
No
$100
doubt
million
about it.
doing it,
Yeah.
No doubt about
I'd
it.
do it. So I don't want to be a hypocrite about this.
You know
you
what?
hook me
Did you listen to J.J.
Okay, you hook
Watt
me up.
do the game
Jack
where he
and,
did his brother's game?
No.
And he did not like
Too.
kiss his ass.
Oh,
You know,
is that right?
he did the Pittsburgh
Oh, is
game.
that right?
I was kind of shocked because I was like, that's
It's
pretty
more-
good being
okay.
able to
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
away from your brother
Uh-huh.
and just say like, hey,
Time,
Pittsburgh
you
needs
talking
that,
about
they
time?
need Watt, and them guys step up. You know, and he was saying it not like my brother's team or
Uh-huh.
he's trying.
Yeah.
And I respected that.
Yeah.
J.J. Watt did the Pittsburgh game with his brothers playing.
Uh-huh.
But he didn't like say, oh, my brother told me this. Or this. He tried to do it how he would analyze the game.
Uh-huh.
And I respected
Yeah.
that.
How did he do? In your opinion?
I thought he did okay because
Okay.
considering he's just giving us go and he
Yeah.
was on to talk about it. He said, hey, I'm just like trying my best.
Yeah.
You know, that was.
See, that's not, you
I
appreciate it, you respect that.
I could see,
Yeah.
He wouldn't say like,
Yeah.
oh, I do this.
Yeah, I'm a
with-"
man, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't. And I
Yeah.
went, that
Yeah.
kind of stuff I can put up with.
Yeah.
Some of these guys want to talk too much, don't tell you everything. They think
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
just
Well,
to show you.
I think
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Reggie Miller is excellent in
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Doing his commentary,
Yeah.
his game by game.
Yep. I agree.
The guy that used to drink coffee played for the Knicks. The guard.
Jackson.
No, he played with Jackson. Defensive guy.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking
That
about.
was his stick. He always drank coffee. Thank you, sir.
Who the hell was that? Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay, Greg Anthony.
Greg Anthony's
Okay.
very good.
Very good. Very good.
Very
Who
good.
got to do the college
Mark
games?
Jackson
Did
was
all
good.
that.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed Mark Jackson.
Yeah, Mark Jackson was
Frank.
good. Yeah.
But I got off hard.
Herbert Hubie Brown was good.
Yeah, Hubie. Yeah, I got
Wait a
off.
minute, but he's not an ex-player, is he?
No, I'm sorry.
But he was a coach. Been around his whole life. At least I got.
I'm
like,
talking about ex-players.
Okay.
Yeah.
That kind of got
They
into
excelled
it,
at it.
and it seemed like right away.
Yeah.
Jimmy Jackson's actually pretty
Yeah,
good.
no,
that
Jimmy
right?
Jackson does a good
Jimmy
job.
Jackson's
I have
good.
to, yes. And he's what I like about him is they can criticize something, but in a professional
In a
way.
professional way.
Yeah,
Listen,
and they,
not
you
like
know,
I'm jealous of
no,
him.
yeah,
If
no.
you're NBA and you're not good, you got a podcast. all
Right,
And
right.
not exclusively. Not exclusively.
Right.
Because Gilbert Arenas is excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. He was the biggest knucklehead.
Excellent.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Gilbert Arenas
Now,
is
on
very
the
good.
flip side, your boy gets a lot of clicks because of his controversy.
Cam Newton.
No, the number one pick that was a bust.
Jordan's
Kwame Brown.
guy. Yeah.
Kwame Brown. Yeah.
Listen, Kwame Brown could be good, but he's so angry.
He is so
Yeah,
angry.
yeah.
He's
Well,
on
yeah,
one
yeah,
track.
yeah,
He's,
exactly.
He's on a kill and destroy, bro.
Yeah.
He's
Make
not
up
that-
for all the
And
shit
quite
he-
frankly,
Yeah, he's coming
Listen.
for him, man.
If he was the second pick in the draft,
It would have
he'd be
been a different
He'd be
story.
the happiest motherfucker
Yeah,
in the world
yeah,
right now.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He got 10 years
Yeah.
in the NBA,
Kwame is
second pick in the
angry,
draft, but being number one in the draft
Yeah. Oh, boy.
and
Yeah.
picked by Jordan,
Yeah.
that killed him.
Yeah.
That just killed him.
Yeah.
And I get it from that standpoint.
That's tough, man. I mean, but the thing is, it's about like with those a lot of those guys. It's not like comparing myself to them because of the ego. It's comparing the sport to how we played it and how it's done and what could be wrong. That's what I like to hear out of guys.
Yeah.
I was back in my day, you know. I get tired of that shit, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and you called it this and that, and you start calling these people. Half the people listen to you don't know what the hell you just said. You know, so
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
it's
interesting, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, we have gone really over our time.
Haven't we really? Al, what?
My producer said.
An hour.
We're at
Okay.
an hour. Okay, we're good then.
So I wanted
Okay.
to,
Jump
kind of
on
before
that,
we sign
brother.
off, I wanted to pay homage to just a legendary actor in the film industry, Robert Redford.
Oh man, yeah.
And boy, I tell you what, you talking about a legendary actor. What's do you have favorite Robert
Man,
Redford movies?
I could
moments?
I could go on a lot of these. Just
I know the Sting.
The
That
Sting,
just jumps
yeah,
out.
the
Sting was great.
I just pulled up some.
Butch
Go
and
ahead.
Sundance.
Butch and Sundance.
Dad took us to the drive-in to see Butch
I
Cassidy
remember
Sundance.
that.
Funny you said that. Yeah.
Oh man.
Butch and Son.
Freaking
Oh
awesome.
yeah, man. It's just.
Yeah.
Oh god, there's just a ton of films.
What did he
So-
do with Woody Harrelson and what's the woman's name? Bruce Willis's ex-wife. What's her name?
Oh
Demi Moore?
Yeah.
yeah.
When he paid money to sleep.
Oh
with her
yeah,
one night?
yeah.
The proposal.
The proposal. Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
It was
that
a
was a
decent
good.
proposal.
Indecent proposal. Thank
right.
you.
That's right.
Yeah, and then he did one where the White House reporter that gave up. Killed all the people.
Yeah.
Him and Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah,
That's right.
You can go
What
back.
was that?
God.
That's a good ass
Junior,
movie.
you got to pull that out.
Yeah, they're just.
Him and Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman
It was,
and Robert Redford movie.
Wasn't that the Watergate story?
Yeah,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
exactly right.
We should know.
Yeah, I know.
Raymond?
No, it wasn't Raymond.
No. Raven's Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman
They
and
have
Robert
so
Redford.
many.
What was that?
All
All the President's Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Out of
just-
Africa? Was that him?
Yeah, out of Africa, yeah. I mean, he played.
Oh,
He
The
did-
Natural.
Oh, the natural.
The Natural.
The natural.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
Yeah, to get lead down the side. Yeah.
You know who reminds me of Dustin Hoffman?
Robert Redford, you talking about?
He did.
Robert Redford.
He did a lot of like the Sunday the movie theater things. He did a lot for film
Yeah.
in the industry too. You know, and so he'd been around doing all that. That's a classic one. 89 though. He was 89. Lived a good life.
I'm looking at this actor and I can't think of his name.
What's he been in? You know what a good thing about an old man's podcast? We done forgot like.
Holy
Oh,
cow.
but-
I'm looking at it. I can't even Google him because I don't even know.
We just spent 5 minutes.
Okay, let me ask you this. What was the movie when they did the reenactment of the Manson murders? It was in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That actor.
Yeah.
He had the dog.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting killed at the end of the
Oh.
movie. Manson's people. I think,
Oh man.
Is it The Wolves at the Door?
No.
That's good kill.
Robert Redford was. No, he wasn't.
This guy reminds me of
Yeah.
today's version of Robert Redford.
Yeah.
He plays those kind of roles.
You got to get another movie.
But you touched on the old man's podcast. There's the Northern Boys from.
I'll
England.
tell you, who was the guy that was screwing Robin Givens when her and Tyson got a divorce and Mike Tyson came over to the house and caught him?
I have no idea.
Damn.
I'm drawing blanks on that
It's
too.
about Brad Pitt, not Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt!
Brad Pitt.
Fight
All
Club?
right.
Ed Norton?
Fight Club?
Brad Pitt!
Oh, Brad Pitt reminds
Yeah.
you of Robert Redford?
Yeah. Today's Brad Pitt reminds me of yesterday's
Robert Redford. I got what you're saying. Yeah. I got what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, same kind of actor.
That mode.
Damn, you couldn't pick another Brad Pitt movie?
I froze!
I know.
Shit!
Thelma Louise?
That's what we're on. Hey,
I froze!
The Mexican?
hey, think about this. I was just gonna say, there's a Northern Boys podcast out of England, and it's guys they're up in an attic, just in the way they are, talking shit, getting the phone calls in. It's funny as hell. I think they talk about coming to America.
Yeah.
They were in sport. They coached. They're retired, and they were going to talk about aliens. I didn't catch that part. But the other guys telling me, how many ties you got? The one guy was how many
pathetic,
got?
man.
Oh, it is funny because it looks like they're in a closet.
Right,
They got
right.
Shit laying around them. They don't care. They're just not talking. That is excellent. Well, I think the
Getting old as a
beer,
bitch,
the
boy.
Beer Bud Big Sky podcast out of Wyoming that liked our podcast and gave me the thumb up on because I've been following them. They're pretty political like us. They're a political show. They don't hold back nothing either.
Yeah.
And they're pretty good.
Out of
So,
Wyoming, huh?
yeah, man, some guys out of there that just call it the way they see it.
We
So-
gotta make the
I bet
connection.
there's some nice golf courses in Wyoming.
Oh,
All that freaking space.
Yeah.
Are
Oh,
you kidding me? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys invite us up to Wyoming.
Yeah.
We're there,
man.
brother.
We're
Beer Bud,
there.
I have to keep watching the next episode and mention that.
Okay.
Say, man, you got some course around there. Let's go.
Well, listen, we're about to sign off. We want to tell you that, boy, we got some skits coming up down the pipe.
Yeah.
We're writing them up as we speak, so you'll see those in the next coming week. Once again, we really appreciate the support. The numbers are fantastic. Once again, if you have
Thank you.
comments, suggestions, if you want to be in a skit,
Yeah, I've had that.
you gotta bring some ideas now.
Bring it
Just
in.
come knocking on the door.
Bring it in. Send that to
Bring
us.
bring some ideas. We'll work with you.
Yeah.
It's, let us know at the3brospod@gmail.com. Hit us up. Let us know. I think we've paid all our bills. Correct. I want to end the way we opened. Right. We got 3 rules.
Yeah.
Right. Take off your shoes.
Yeah.
Take a shot. And enjoy
Have
yourself.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
PJ
it.
Jr.
All right.
Love you guys.
Love
Thank you.
Peace.
All right.
Yeah, I've been there, you know I run that, and you ain't from there, so you can't come back. I've been there, you know I run that, and you ain't from there, so you can't come back.